Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're honoring one of our two artists of the month for August 2020, the one and only Budakhel. We had a tie this month between them and Sarah Geronimo, so we're doing double the artist of the month reactions. So yay us. So I just typed in Budakhel to see what would pop up because they are amazing, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I haven't reacted to yet. So I saw here where they looks like they had kind of an impromptu jam session in a dressing room, covering Boyz II Men's on Bended Knee. So we're just going to dive on in and see what they do with it.
Lose our way, girl, it's driving me insane. And I know I just need one more chance to prove my love to you. If you come back to me, I'll guarantee that I'll never let it go. Can we go back to the days of love was strong? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? God gave me a reason. I'm down on bended knee.
Come on, boy.
Gonna swallow my pride, say I'm sorry. Stop pointing fingers, the blame is on me. I want a new life, and I want it with you. If you feel the same, don't ever let it go. You gotta believe in the spirit of love. You can heal all things, it won't hurt anymore. No, I don't believe our love's turning up. I'm down on my knees, begging you, can we move on? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? Oh God, give me a reason. I'm down on bended knee.
It's a beautiful chord right there.
Yeah! Nagawa din natin. Ganda to.
Okay, so the one thing that I am sad about in this performance is Budakhel didn't get a chance to do his thing. He didn't get a chance to do a solo or anything like that. Like Michael P had that whole first verse, which it was beautiful. He slayed it. He knocked it out of the park. And then we just jumped straight into the bridge where Budakhel was really just holding down that bottom harmony of it, and Daryl had the upper harmony with, you know, a lot of the ad-libbing and whatnot, so his voice was really more the focus, where Budakhel was just kind of holding down that background part, and then went to the last chorus, and then that was it, you know. So I'm like, Michael P got his chance to show off, Daryl got his chance to show off, but my baby Budakhel didn't get his chance to show off, and I'm like, why? Y'all know I love him. But like, that aside, like, it sounded fantastic. They always do that, because they're fantastic singers individually, and they know how to collaborate with one another to make fantastic sounds, make fantastic music. So like, their harmonies are they're always on point, always on point. Sometimes they could, especially in some of these live situations, like, they could do with not really tuning, but listening to one another a little bit better, to fine-tune like their volumes, because like sometimes, like, even though the harmony might be great, one person might be louder than the other person, where like if they were just kind of tuning in a little bit better, they could adjust their own personal volume so that they're all on the same wavelength, so that you just hear this blended, beautiful chord rather than, you know, a beautiful chord, but one part of the chord is a little bit more prominent than the other two parts. So, you know, that's little things here and there, but that's little nitpicky stuff. Like I said, they sound fantastic. They look fantastic, as we know. And yeah, I wish they either sang the full song or they split up that bridge to be between Daryl and Bagoy having it, or split up the first verse between Michael and Bagoy, or just have that last chorus, have Bagoy just go off over the chorus, have him do all these ad-libs and whatnot. Like, I wanted him to have some sort of, you know, feature moment too, like the other two had. But yeah, one thing I did love about watching Michael P. While he was singing his solo, like, he had his eyes closed the majority of the time, but like, he tends to, and it's not something that every singer does, but like, once you see someone do it, like, you know what they're doing, and even if it's subconscious to them and they're not conscious of what's happening. That's why it's subconscious. They're not aware of that they're physically doing it. But like, when he's got his eyes closed and he's singing, he tends to, like, I'm gonna say drive for the lack of a better term, but he tends to like drive his vocals using his eyebrows, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of times, like, let me just see if I can take it back to a particular point in the verse.
And if you lose our way, girl, it's driving me insane. And I know I just need one more chance to prove my love to you. If you come back to me.
So like, you can see his eyebrows moving a lot, like when, like, at parts when like he might be transitioning up into like a, like, some singers, they'll use their hands, they'll, you know, they'll use their finger, whatnot, they'll do all, like, singers have their different ways of like releasing energy to kind of like almost dictate where their voice is going, because, you know, for a lot of people, singing is a visual thing, and like they say, especially if you're having trouble like particularly hitting a note, or sometimes you just need to like visualize the note. So like, whenever I'm singing and I've got like sheet music or something, I've got to sight read, like, I have to visualize the pattern of what's going on so I can see and whatnot, and sometimes I have to emulate that pattern with my hands or whatever it may be. You know, we know Mariah Carey's all about this and whatnot, but, you know, sometimes like it's just that subconscious thing where like, there are times when you know that you're going to be flipping up into a head voice, or you're going to be easing off on some of the, you know, pressure or weight that you're using when you're singing, and in that lift, you're just kind of, every time that Michael P, he was getting ready to flip up into his head voice, or he was in his head voice, he would lift his eyebrows, he was here, and then like when he would come back to, you know, be, when you come back to me, and like, you know, he had a little bit more power, like he was kind of furrowing his brow, they were down here and whatnot, and like he would transition back and forth. Like, it's just one of those kind of subconscious things that I like observing in other singers, that, you know, just habits that they may or may not know that they're doing, that just help them to get their voice to where it needs to be. So, you know, sometimes I very well could be doing that too when I've got my eyes closed, or, you know, I might whip out a hand and, you know, start doing all this kind of stuff, or, you know, whatever it is. You know, we all have, sometimes I'll, you know, I'll conduct myself with my head. So like, if I know I've got to, you know, go up, I might, you know, tilt up. If I'm doing a down, I might do it, which is, you know, a bad habit and whatnot, because, you know, we're constricting the airway doing this. It's a bad habit, I know, but like, you know, there's all kinds of little things. So I liked noticing that, and I'm gonna keep an eye out, you know, future videos I react to him, see if I see that happening as well. But yeah, it was a good vocal, good performance. I miss the other guitar, not that this guitarist did anything bad, I just miss seeing the other guitarist with the giant fro. Like, he makes for a nice visual. I like looking at him with these three guys. But yeah, it was great. You know, chill, relaxed performance in the dressing room. So yeah, good job, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel for all of your favorite reaction videos. We've got playlists for Morissette Amon, Kelly Clarkson, Katrina Velarde, Tori Kelly, and more, so be sure to check them out.